Hey guys, let's get more news from Dallas Cowboys, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Cowboys Jake Ferguson prepares for Buffalo cold despite mild Week 15 forecast. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail, they say. If that's the case, Dallas Cowboys tight end Jake Ferguson might be in line for a big Week 15 against the Buffalo Bills on Sunday. Ferguson and America's team will be in Orchard Park on Sunday afternoon. Considering it's Buffalo in December, Ferguson spent the week prepping his body to play in inclement weather. At practice Thursday, Ferguson was seen dipping his hands into ice water to acclimate himself to the potential conditions, courtesy of the Cowboys' Patrick Walker. In addition to readying his hands, Ferguson was also sharpening his mind for the challenges the Bills' defense will present. He ran through pads that featured the faces of several Buffalo defenders attached. Better safe than sorry, sure. But Ferguson might be overdoing this one. A forecast from the Weather Channel shows a temperature range of 42 to 49 degrees for Sunday. Light rain is also expected in the evening. One person who surely appreciates Ferguson's thoroughness, quarterback Dak Prescott. And that appreciation has manifested itself more and more recently, with Ferguson becoming a major part of this Dallas offense that ranks first in the NFL in total points per game, 32.4, and second in passing yards per game, 262.8, trailing only the Miami Dolphins. The second-year tight end has posted back-to-back games with 70-plus receiving yards for the first time in his career in weeks 13 and 14. Ferguson led the Cowboys in receiving in a massive 33-13 win over the Philadelphia Eagles. He collected 72 yards on 5 catches. Over the last 2 games, only CeeDee Lamb, 27, has been targeted more than Ferguson, 16. When Prescott looks his way on Sunday, Ferguson will be ready. Or should be, judging by how he's handled himself at practice this week. Cowboys' Micah Parsons hilariously sounds off on teammates' nuts-eating habits. The Dallas Cowboys have proven to be one of the best teams in the NFL this season. Dak Prescott is an MVP candidate, CeeDee Lamb is a monster of a wide receiver, and the defense is going berserk. But Micah Parsons had a bone to pick with some of his teammates that yielded a hilarious rant. There's no locker room trouble or any beef between his teammates. Although, it sounds like Micah Parsons would prefer it if his teammates would bring actual beef to the dinner table. The Cowboys superstar has been learning from Stefon to eat healthier. But Parsons is not on the same level as Gilmore, according to John Machota of The Athletic. Micah Parsons simply enjoys tasting his food, while Gilmore and even Brandon Cooks will revert to eating incredibly bland food. The superstar linebacker didn't hold back when discussing what it's like learning from Gilmore to improve his eating habits. He's nuts. I don't know if I'm ready for his type of commitment, but I think from the changes I've made, it has been better. There was a time during training camp, and there's not a lot of food options in Oxnard, and I came into the lunch room one day and saw Brandon Cooks and Gilly eating fried noodles. It wasn't like stir fry. It was just cooked noodles. Because they didn't want to eat cheese or cream or anything. They just ate warmed up noodles. Just straight noodles. Not even butter noodles. I saw crispy brown noodles and I said, "You guys are nuts." And I think I went and ordered Popeyes. Eating warmed up noodles is nuts. It's hard for me to disagree with Micah Parsons. But hey, Stephon Gilmore and Brandon Cooks are doing what they need to play for the Cowboys. Especially with both of them being 30-plus years old. But there is something to eating healthy. Tom Brady notoriously ate healthy throughout his career. Avocado ice cream hasn't quite taken off amongst the masses. But eating healthy certainly played a role, allowing him to play well into his 40s. Micah Parsons is still young though and can get away with more cheat days than the veterans. So, maybe it'll all come full circle one day and a young player makes fun of Parsons' food choices once he's a true veteran in the league. The Cowboys might want him to join Gilmore and Cooks with their eating habits sooner than that. Stefon Diggs says don't count out battle-tested Bills as they prepare to host the Cowboys. Count out the Bills as much as you'd like. Wide receiver Stefon Diggs is defiant and confident in believing Buffalo is in an ideal spot to make a late-season playoff push. We battled a lot, been battle-tested. And it's a big thing being battle-tested, Diggs said of a team that has spent much of the season lurching from one crisis to another, be it injuries, blown leads or coach Sean McDermott most recently having to publicly apologize for a clumsy remark he made 4 years ago in crediting the 9/11 hijackers for their communication skills. Now it's a matter for the Bills, 7-6, proving they're better than the team that has dropped 5 of 8 and is left with little margin for error in opening a final 4-week stretch by hosting the NFC East leading Dallas Cowboys, 10-3, on Sunday. Is the record a reflection of our team? I don't think so. But it is the record, Diggs said. The only thing we can do is win the next game, win the next play. Because down this stretch, we get to see what we're made of. And as a true competitor, if you're a real competitor, that's what you want. And I like being an underdog more than anything. The Cowboys might be riding high following a 33-13 rout of Philadelphia to nudge ahead of their division rivals, and a win or a tie away from clinching a third consecutive playoff berth. The challenge for the Cowboys is carrying over the momentum they've generated in winning 5 straight while spending much of the past month at home and taking their high-octane offensive show on the road. Outdoors, northern climate, all those things. I think this is what you need as part of that opportunity, Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy said. If things go right, and we're able to get the momentum, grab those chunks of confidence that come with a good division win as we had, against the Eagles, this is an opportunity to go win and grow as a football team. The Cowboys have been superb at home, where they're 7-0 and outscored their opponents by a combined margin of 279-108. They're SOSO, however, on the road in going 3-3 with a 142-125 edge in points. Right now, it's not about home or away. These are all playoff-type games, quarterback Dak Prescott said. It's important for us to use this momentum and confidence that we gathered from the last month and a half and make sure we take another step on the road. Fortunately for Dallas, the forecast Sunday has temperatures in the 40s with chances of rain in the late afternoon, which led to the Cowboys practicing with wet balls Thursday. The Bills are hoping their playoffs chances don't slip away entering a week in which they're 11th in the AFC standings, but one of 6 teams at 7-6. Buffalo maintains an outside shot of winning its 4th consecutive division title after the Bills defeated the Chiefs last weekend and Miami fell to 9-4 following a loss to Tennessee. The Bills have already defeated the Dolphins once, and the teams close the season with a matchup in Miami. First things first, McDermott said. That obviously helped a little bit, McDermott said, referring to the Dolphins' loss. Having said that, we're focused obviously on what's right in front of us with Dallas this week. And you fan, what do you think of the Stefon Diggs situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.